please stand and remain standing while graduates have entered. I ask you to remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Drum roll first.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 162nd Newark High School graduation ceremony. It is also my pleasure to introduce our recognized distinguished guest. Please stand when recognized, and audience, please hold your applause until all have been recognized. Mr. Doug Ute, Superintendent. Mrs. Bev Nickham, Board President. Mr. Mark Christenberry, Board Vice President. Mr. Bob Handelman, Board Member. Mr. Dan Bybee, Board Member. Mrs. Molly Ingold, Board Member. Mrs. Jean Brown, Director of Special Education. Mrs. Mindy Vaughn, Director of Curriculum. Mrs. Barb Quackenbush, Director of Personnel. Mr. Dave Alderpeter, Director of Business Services. Mrs. Dana Harriman, Director of Curriculum. Mr. Jeff Anderson, Treasurer. And Mrs. Fran Russ, Communications Director. Mrs. Kim Serino, Assistant Principal. Mr. Tom Bowman, Assistant Principal. Miss Maura Horgan, Assistant Principal. And Mr. Jeff Quackenbush, Assistant Principal. It truly does take a village to raise a child. At this time, I would like any Newark City Schools teacher or employee K through 12 to please stand. I want to thank all of you for the important role you played in allowing the students seated in front of us to graduate from high school today. Thank you. Amongst us, we have a very special recognition. Over 1.5 million students nationwide enter the National Merit Scholarship Program every year in the United States. 16,000 of those 1.5 million are chosen to be finalists. 8,400 of those 16,000 finalists are chosen to be National Merit finalists. At this time, I would like to recognize Miss Vivian Williams for achieving the status of National Merit Scholar. Congratulations, Vivian. I would also like to direct your attention to the program. We have several high school students who have achieved a 4.0 or above. I would ask those students to stand and be recognized for that academic achievement. Thank you. Again, I would like to direct your attention to your program. We have several students who have achieved between a 3.5 and a 3.99 GPA, which is certainly a worthy achievement. I would like those students to stand and be recognized. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2011, Sarah Gartner.
Hi everyone. So, graduates, it's really nice to see everyone out of uniforms and into, well, uniforms. But hey, at least it'll be the last act of clothing conformity we'll have to endure for a while. Now, even though the mortar boards on top of our heads might seem a little ridiculous, I know we'd all rather be wearing them instead of a polo shirt and khakis. Sure, our new garb is a symbol of all the hard work we had to do to get here, but it also makes us realize the memories we're leaving behind. High school has definitely been a roller coaster. We've all had our ups and downs, surprise twists and turns, and maybe a couple of breakdowns along the way. Good thing is, we were all able to get to the finish line, even if this finish line is much hotter and sweatier than we all expected. Since these past 4 years have left a mark in my life, I'd like to share with you my top 10 things I learned from Newark High School. First of all, become good friends with the lunch ladies. This way, you can get extra food the first time around so you don't have to expend your energy to go up for seconds. Number 2, never follow the advice written on the bathroom stalls. Number 3, there is no eye building, no matter how many times the senior tells you there is. Number 4, beware of Fullen's golf cart. At high speeds, it could be lethal. Number 5, never expect to walk into a basketball game thinking that the bleacher creatures will be dressed normally. They always have something crazy planned. Number 6, with all the construction, if your next class is in the portables and you're in the auditorium, there is no possible way to get to class on time. Number 7, Mr. Hazelton will never wear his hair down during school. As much as he'd like to forget, he told us sophomore year that he'd take it down on graduation day. Hopefully, he sticks to his promises. The potholes in the parking lot are ridiculously huge, and there is no way around them. Drive slow and hope for the best. Number 9, scheduling classes isn't just about making sure you have enough credits, but also to coerce Mr. Cheney in giving you late arrival, early release, or if you're lucky, both. And last but not least, during high school, all you want to do is leave. But once you actually have to, all you want to do is stay. Okay, so maybe these lessons won't help me as much as all the reading, writing, and arithmetic I had to do, but they helped me make my high school experience memorable. Speaking of being memorable, our senior class is one that'll be hard to forget. We've all been pretty awesome. We had 20 students with a 4.0 or higher. Our orchestra kids were part of a group that got runner-up for the national, yes, I said national, cup in New York City. And, if I may say so myself, we had an amazing girls track team who broke the 1 mile, 2 mile, and the 4 by mile records. On top of all that, as a class, we have raked in tons and tons of scholarship money in order to make college more affordable. We have had so many amazing individual students as well. We have students who work up to 30 hours a week and still get all their homework in on time. We have students so involved in school activities that they have to schedule a time just to go to the bathroom. We even have students who are so nice and caring that anything they say will brighten your day. These kinds of students make up the class of 2011, and I'm lucky to be part of them. Truth is, although we all have amazing achievements, there is no way we could have done it without the help of our parents, teachers, coaches, and friends. For me, my parents wouldn't let me go out past my curfew, yelled at me when I didn't listen, and made me clean my fish tank even though I really didn't want to. But you know what, now that I look back on it, I'm so glad they did, and I thank them so much for everything they've done. I also want to thank every teacher I've had since kindergarten. They have all taught me one life lesson or another. Everyone has their favorite teacher, whether it is because they helped them be a better student, helped them through their problems, or just got them out of trouble. But without teachers, our world wouldn't go round. Oh, and the coaches. I'll never forget the 6 in the morning runs with Coach Knopfs. I would be completely exhausted, and he would be right beside me talking about his next goose hunting trip or poorly singing a Hannah Montana song. Oh my gosh. But the people who have my heart are my fellow classmates. We survived the horrible disease of senioritis and are able to wear these caps and gowns with pride. We're leaving as the leaders of the school. We have the confidence in what we do, and we have the ability to be whoever we want to become. You never know. Beside you could be the next Bill Gates, Serena Williams, or hey, Justin Bieber. I really hope you all keep your confidence through the next few years and throughout your entire life. Don't be afraid to try new things and get yourself out into the real world. Guys, we made it. I think that's a huge accomplishment in itself. I wish all the graduates of 2011 the best of luck, and I hope we all change the world in some way or another. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2011, Alexandra Davies.
My speech is a lot shorter, so first of all, I'd like to say thank you to all the New York City School Board, administrators, teachers, family, and friends for attending today's ceremony. I switched to from St. Francis to New York my freshman year, and I know we all had different high school experiences, and some may not have liked them, but it was the best decision of my life. Over these 4 years, I've learned that New York is very special. I've met so many different people, and I've realized that you all have something unique to offer your futures. So I guess what I'm trying to say is just don't let these be your defining moments. Whether you plan on entering the workforce, the armed forces, which I'd like to say thank you if you are, college, or parenthood, never settle for less than your best. And as the new Jeep commercial says, as you go through life, be proud of your name, because your name is what defines you. Your name is what makes you who you are, unique, and nobody can take that away from you. Not now, not tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow, because there's only one you. So my advice, as life throws you punches, remember who you are, and believe that you can accomplish anything. And I would like to thank my family members and teachers and friends for always being there to remind me who I am, and for helping me when I fell. Best of luck to all you guys, and I love you.
It's my pleasure to introduce Superintendent of New York City Schools, Doug Ute.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the New York City school system, I wish all of our graduates well today and good luck in the future, and want you to know, and your families and your friends, how much we appreciate your leadership. This past year, as being seniors, you lead the district, and you did a wonderful job. As I'm looking out over 300 plus people, I can't help but mention what a great weekend and what a great lesson we have among us this weekend. And many of you who know me know that I am a big-time Cleveland Indians fan, and I never root against the Indians. Well, I certainly rooted against the Indians last night, as Newark's own Derek Holland through a complete game, 9 innings, 5 hits, 4-0 win. Absolutely. Let's give Derek a round of applause for that. And I'm sitting in my living room thinking, wow, back in 2005, which wasn't very long ago, graduates, that young man sit out amongst his fellow students, probably fanned himself hot like today. Whoever dreamed what he would be doing today. And so I like what Sarah and Alex had to say about following your dreams, and we were talking up here, man, what I wouldn't give to be 18 years of age, knowing what I know now with a world of opportunity in front of you. It is a special time for you. And so I would echo the thoughts of Sarah and Alex chasing those dreams. So today I have the pleasure of presenting 2 awards. The first one, the Alumni Citizenship Award, goes to Tracy Ellington. Tracy's this year recipient of the Alumni Citizenship Award. This award is presented annually to an NHS graduate who has made a significant impact on the lives of others within our community. Some years ago, Miss Ellington was a Newark High School student, and she said it was okay to tell you. And when she stands up, you'll see why. I told her she's weathered life storms very well. That way, Tracy. Since her graduation day, she's represented our school and community well with many accomplishments. Since 1974, Ms. Ellington has worked in the Call to College office as the Director of Operations. In this position, she assists students and their families with financial aid applications, communicates with college admission representatives, and organizes numerous events. Over the years, Ms. Ellington has volunteered countless hours to the Newark City schools and many community organizations, including Miller Elementary PTA, Newark School Levy Committees, Newark Area JCs, North Newark Little League Baseball, and the 20th Century Club. Ms. Ellington is married to Don Ellington, also a Newark graduate, 3 sons, all NHS alumni. It's my pleasure to present Ms. Tracy Ellington with the Newark High School Alumni Citizenship Award for 2011. Congratulations, Tracy.
Mr. Ute, thank you, and Mr. Fullen. I am extremely honored and pleased to receive this award. Alexandra and Sarah, congratulations to you. Enjoy your moment. Class of 2011, just like you, 38 years ago, I sat on this very same field. Sun shining, hot gowns, anxious to turn the tassel. Just like you, those who cared and loved me sat on those same hard bleachers. Thank your loved ones for being here today, for supporting you throughout these past 13 years, and for waking you up 2,340 mornings, give or take a few snow days. Thank the teachers, the administrators, board, and staff members for inspiring you, motivating you, having your best interest at heart over these past 4 years. When you leave today, another chapter in your life begins. In working with many of you in the Call to College office over the last 4 years, I know your plans are made. Some have chosen to join the military, and I admire you. Others know work is necessary, and I respect that choice. Many of you know you are attending college to receive a 1, 2, or 4-year degree. I applaud you. Whatever your choice, college or work, be mindful of the words of one of our greatest leaders, Thomas Jefferson. Delay is preferable to error. View the journey of life as a learning experience and grow stronger from each challenge. At this point in your life, you may not realize that the education and social values you received from Newark City schools and the morals your family instilled makes you well prepared to enter into the academic or work environment anywhere. For some of you, this means staying right here in Newark, Ohio. For others, the world is wide open. Regardless of where your feet are planted, hopefully in Newark, become involved. Find a service club, a community action group, a nonprofit organization, not because they need you or because of the good work they do, but because of the personal pride and satisfaction that comes from helping others. 34 years ago, my husband Don and I returned to Newark to have and raise our 3 sons, Jed, Seth, and Chris. Returning to my roots allowed my community involvement, meeting new people, and reconnecting with others. My senior year, 1972-73, probably the same as some of your parents, a nice young teacher was hired to coach basketball. Little did I know or realize then how our paths would cross. Today, I am most proud to be sharing this stage with fellow Wildcat, our son's former basketball coach, and friend, the Distinguished Community Award recipient, Mr. Gary Walters. It is my spirit for Newark that comes from my Wildcat pride. My passion comes from the good that is in this community. The school district, you can see how my passion runs deep. the school district, and from all of you sitting right here in front of me, as you are soon to be alumni of Newark High, we need to do our part in building a place where your children and my grandchildren can continue to grow and prosper, a place we are all proud to call home. Class of 2011, I am so proud of you. Congratulations.
What a great example for our students sitting in front of us here today. As many of you have been touched by the Call to College program, and that emotion is passion. And I feel very fortunate to have Tracy around our students here in the district, so we appreciate that. It's also my pleasure to recognize and present the Distinguished Service Award to Mr. Gary Walters. This award is presented annually to a person who has made a significant contribution to the students at Newark High School and within the Newark community. Mr. Walters dedicated his entire career to public education. He was a teacher in the Newark School District for 32 years, from 1967 to 1999. While many students remember him as their social studies teacher, residents of the community may know him best as the head basketball coach for the Newark Wildcats. During his 27-year career, the Wildcats won 12 league championships, 6 sectionals, 7 district titles, and 1 regional crown. In 1992 and 1999, Coach Walters was the recipient of the Ohio Coach of the Year Award. In 2009, the basketball court at Newark High School was dedicated in his honor and is known as Gary Walters Court. Mr. Walters has donated his time to many civic organizations, including the Licking County YMCA Board of Directors, Newark Lions Club, a Call to College Board of Directors. He is a recipient of numerous awards, including the Ashland Oil National Teacher of the Year nominee and 2005 Newark High School Hall of Fame inductee. Mr. Walters earns a bachelor's degree from Capital University and a master's degree from Ohio University. And I would insert a little bit of my own off the paper, that 20-some years ago when I was a young head basketball coach, I remember seeing Coach Walters have basketball clinics and around the state, and he was certainly a model for younger coaches in the state of Ohio on how to build a program and how to sustain it. And I would also share, too, as Mr. Quackenbush sits in the back of the students there today, that it's really neat to see his passion of all the students that he's touched here and see that those students have come back, a lot of them, and are employed here in the district and are really serving our kids in a positive way. And every one of those coaches on that state championship team had played for Coach Walters, and we talk a lot about doing things the Newark way here. Coach Quackenbush certainly has continued Coach Walters' legacy and providing our students with a quality program. Mr. Walters and his wife have 2 children and 2 grandchildren. It's my pleasure to present the 2011 Distinguished Service Award to Coach Gary Walters.
Thank you for that nice introduction. I'd like to recognize alumni, parents, Board of Education members, faculty, and especially the class of 2011. Having spent 32 years in the Newark system, it's a great honor for me. While at Newark High School, you've all had wonderful opportunities and experiences, music, athletics, drama, and many others. Use these experiences to guide your future. But most importantly, contribute to your community, wherever that might be. Ted Turner, the founder of the Turner Broadcasting System, speaks of making the world a better place. One does not need to be a wealthy person to do that. Pick up a piece of paper, help someone across the street, read to a younger person, help a person who has handicaps. There are always ways to make a difference. Many of you know Woody Hayes, the legendary football coach at Ohio State. He spoke of paying forward. A call to college is a perfect example of this. Many of you have had contact with and benefited from a call to college. This program exists because many people paid forward to help students achieve their college dreams.
closer to home, I can recall very vividly introducing Major General Richard Reinbold, who was the class president and basketball captain of the 1938 Wildcats. He achieved the rank of general during World War II. As I introduced him in 1988 at the 50th reunion of the class of 38, I called him a hero based on the book America's Greatest Generation. He politely refused and said, "I'm not a hero. The heroes were the parents and the citizens of Newark who, in the midst of the Great Depression, voted to continue the construction of Wilson, Lincoln, and Roosevelt junior high schools, even though many were having trouble feeding their families. They too paid forward." While teaching at Newark High School, I often spoke of roots and wings. Roots is where you're from and what you're going to do, and wings, the opportunity to do anything. Your roots will always be in Newark, Ohio. Your upbringing and education will give you the opportunity to pursue anything and everything you wish. Follow your dreams. I want to congratulate each and every one of you. This is a new beginning. This is your time. Once again, congratulations.
At this time, the Newark High School Choir will present a little music.
I'm 15 for a moment, caught in between 10 and 20, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose. 15, there's never a wish better than this, when you've only got 100 years to live. I'm 33 for a moment, I'm still the man, but you see I'm a they, a kid on the way, a family on my mind. I'm 45 for a moment, the sea is high and I'm heading into a crisis, counting the years of my life. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose yourself within a morning song. 15, I'm alright with you. 15, there's never a wish better than this, when you've only got 100 years to live. As time goes by, another blink of an eye, 67 is gone, the sun is getting high, we're moving on. I'm 99 for a moment, I'm dying for just another moment, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. 15, there's still time for you. 22, I feel her too. 33, you're on your way. Every day's a new day. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
As you get ready to receive your diplomas, I have a simple message for you. As you pursue your aspirations, realize that failure is usually a result of the limitations we put on ourselves, not the result of facing superior competition. I encourage all of you to take charge of your destiny. Consult not your fears, but your hopes and your dreams. Think not about your frustrations, but about your unfilled potential. Concern yourself not with what you have tried and failed, but with what is possible for you to accomplish. Set your goals higher than you ever believed that you could achieve. I encourage all of you to never be derailed by the naysayers and antagonists that every story has. Pursue your dreams. Trust me, you will face hard times. But get up, stand up, be counted, and never, never, never give up. I strongly encourage you today to live your life with your arms, your mind, and your heart open to those in need. Embrace friendships and covet loved ones. Make no distinction between the sorts of men. To all of whom you live near, be a friend, and from all you come to know, gain friendship and affection. Be modest in self and quick to praise others. This ritual is the most important goal, and that is happiness. Live a happy life, one defined by benevolence and public service. And most importantly, take care of your body, your spirit, and your mind. God bless all of you. Mr. Doug Ute, Superintendent of Schools, President of the Board of Education, Mrs. Bev Nickham, Vice President, Mr. Mark Christianberry, and board members, I present to you the class of 2011 who have met the requirements for graduation as set by the Ohio Department of Education and the Newark City Schools Board of Education. It is my privilege to introduce Mr. Barry Cheney, who will present the diplomas.
Before I start reading the names of the graduates, I want to take a moment to recognize Patrick Toring. Patrick is a foreign exchange student from Denmark. He started the fall with a full schedule of classes, and he participated with our football team this year. He is receiving a certificate of attendance, and I'm also getting his last year transcript soon. So we wish you best of luck, Patrick. Zachary Donald Adams. Serene Nassim Ahmad. Taylor Reese Anamaker. Maggie Page Anderson. Mayo Angeletti IV. Wesley Lewis Arledge. Tiffany Amber Alder. Ryan Jacob Ashcraft. Stephen Robert Ashcraft. Nicolette Laura Atean. Kaylee Danae Baker. Selena Dawn Baker. Elizabeth Ann Balzer. Courtney Taylor Barnhart. Audrey Eileen Barrick. Carrie Lynn Boffman. Kelly Rochelle Balmer. Paul Edwin Basler Jr. Sharice Shelby Beard. Clay Matthew Beckholt. Charles Edward Bennett II. Zachary Tyler Bennett. Nicole Francis Berg. Adam Douglas Blount. Abby Jean Benner. Caitlin Rochelle Brewer. Jamie Allen Miracle. Joseph Eugene Bach. Dwayne Demetrius Booker. Kyle Richie Borders. James Ryan Bowers. Calvin Lewis Butler Bowers. Rebecca Lee Braden. Nathan Allen Brissett. Sabrina Danielle Bryson. Taylor Duran Brokaw. Timothy Edward Brokaw. D'Anthony Brown. Justin Thomas Brown. Shane Michael Brunson. Larissa Lynn Burden. Heather Marie Burgess. Aaron Michael Butcher. Derek Allen Butcher. Donovan Chase Butcher. Alexander William Buxton. Danielle Nicole Kamikis. Samantha Lynn Cannon. Donovan Taylor Carpenter. Joshua Wayne Carpenter. Casey Lee Cartnell. Reed Matthew Cartnell. Lauren Marie Caton. Reese Christian Chapin. Anthony Tyler Chapman. Sarah K. Childers. Rebecca Kathleen Clark. Brandon Alexander Cole Clay. Nathaniel Philip Klein. Robert Franklin Cole. Danielle Elizabeth Colmar. Ronald Eugene Conley. Christina Lee Corey. Shelby Lynn Cox. Thomas Robert Crane. Cassandra Kaylin Culver. William Cody Cummings. Sky Lee Daniels. Alexandra Marie Davies. Andrew James Davis. Addison Ann Deal. Jessica Marie Deal. Julia Kaylin Decker. Roxy Lee Decker. Caitlin Elizabeth Dennison. Tia Monique Duvall. Alfred Joseph Diaz II. Nicole Lynn Disbennett. Summer Nicole Doan. Robert Todd Dobson. Alexander Joseph Dotson. Autumn Nicole Ashley Dumas. Mackenzie Paige Dwiggins. Cassandra Lynn Ebert. Mackenzie Lee Ellis. Daniel Jacob Eastat. Ryan Matthew Ettenhofer. Casey Lynn Evans. Sarah Michelle Fenton. Ashley Elizabeth Field. Sierra Ashley Fifield. Allison Marie Fortney. Alexander Thomas Foster. Tiffany Cheyenne Fowler. Michael Robert Freilich. Shauna Ray Francis. Brianna Sue Frank. Max Edwin Frankenberry. Shelby Ann Freeland. Ashley Nicole Freeman. Tyler Franklin Folks. Alexandria Hope Geyser. Justin Lee Garabrandt. Sarah Marie Gartner. Kiernan Marie Gendrich. Taylor Lynn Gordon. Tiffany Ann Gordon. Chelsea Ray Goff. Blake Ellen Grandstaff. Matthew Wesley Grandstaff. Nicholas Robert Granger. Christian Zachary Lee Green. Cray James Green. Ashley Marie Gregg. Lauren Alexandra Grissom. Joshua Alexander Grube. Robert Parker Ginsler. Stephanie Kayleen Gust. Ryan Michael Haas. James Edward Hall. Tiffany Michelle Hamilton. Holly Danielle Hammond. Madeline Ann Harden. Carice Magaline Harrington. Elizabeth Aaron Hatcher. Alyssa Michelle Hayes. Brianna Noel Hayes. Margaret Jane Hayes. Suzanne Michelle Nicole Henry. Caitlin Ann Heron. Janie Elizabeth Hegel. Jennifer Higgins, Lauren Higgins. Justin Robert Heil. Elise Milan Louise Hinton. Andrew Joseph Hinton. Carlina Joelle Hoffman. Brandon Andrew Holland. Taylor Joe Holland. Abigail Ray Holman. Andrew Michael Howell, Kyle Patrick Hoy, Raquel Marie Hudson, Amanda Jordan Huff, Marcia Marie Hughes, Alexa Noel Hunt, Adam DeMarcus Edwin Haynes, Louis Angel Azeri Romero II, Sarah Talley Johnson, Alexander Lee Jones, Jonathan Ray Jones, Richard Michael Karshner, Meanda R. Keener, Matthew Jarrell Kendall, Caitlin Justine Kennedy, Paige Victoria Arlene Kissinger, Jeffrey Tyler King, Heidi Elizabeth Kirk, Abby Lynn Kirkpatrick, Herbert Andrew Cravula, Courtney Nicole Cavinis, Aaron Rebecca Lambright, Amy Dawn Leisure, Dylan Jeffrey Lee, Megan May Lemley, Anthony Douglas Lewis, Cassandra Yvonne Little, Darian Alexandra Locke, Alex Levi Lockhart, Megan Rochelle Long, Cindy Lopez, Robert David Lott, Andrew Paul Loverack, Casey Brooke Lombatis, Amber Lynn Luzio, Lindsay Marie Luzio, Joseph Mason Charles Manning, Brody Christian Maring, Caleb Sean Martin, Shauna Michelle Jane Martin, Noel Cherish McCall, Genevieve Melody McCanna, Timothy Eugene McDonald, Ryan Nicole McFarland, Ryan Neil McInnes, Devontae Andron McKee, Garanisha Nicole McLemore, Alexis Jordan McNabb, Brandon Lee McVicker, Amber Lynn Metzen, Alexander Thomas Mattel, Adam Edward Miller, Elisa Marie Miller, Janita LeKay Milton, Colin Eugene Mikos, Brandon James Mitchell, Hannah K. Mitchell, Tritney Kiara Cheyenne Mitchell, Jonathan Scott Montgomery, Lucinda Dawn Muma, Lindsay Marie Moon, Brandy Lee Moore, Lynn Moore, Stephanie Ann Muncie, Brent Michael Murphy, Justin Scott Myers, Kaylee Dawn Myers, Heath Daniel Nelden, Andrew Michael Nelson. Mackenzie Brooke Nelson. Jacob Taylor Norris. Brittany Christina Notaro. Ashton Nicole Ogleberry. Bradley Edward Osborne. Edward Stanton Painter. Brett Michael Peck. Gordon Michelle Peck. Blake Nicholas Peterman. Keith Allen Peters. Alexis Eileen Petrie. Tyler David Pimental. Gavin Lee Pinto. Christopher Mark Paulus. Emily Lynn Prescott. Dakota Boyd Presley. Nicholas Perry Price. Jillian Elizabeth Pritz. Donald Roy Ramsey. Joseph Schuyler Ream. Thomas Dwayne Rife. Matthew Allen Richards. Destin Charles Richardson. John Michael Riedel. Elaine Marie Risbin. Brandon Edward Rorick. Jamie Marie Robinson. Sarah Elizabeth Catherine Sylvie Robinson. Nathan Lane Rogers. Denisha Ann Decker Romine. Ashley Renee Ronan. Drew William Ronan. Nathan Jeffrey Ronan. Jamie Marie Rubeck. Rachel Ariana Ruffin. Christopher Michael Salmons. Sabrina Danielle Sarnes. Madeline Teresa Sasson. Summer Golden Saunders. Jacob Matthew Schertzinger. Sage Spencer Schudel. Amanda Lynn Scott. Ryan Joseph Scott. Drew Christopher Sears. Jonathan Christian Sears. Chelsea Katrina Nicole Stella. Brandon Michael Shackelford. Jillian Lee Shipley. Evan William Sharon. Anna Lee Elizabeth Shirley. Jacob Wesley Seidel. Tyler Lynn Sillen. Zachary Eugene Sillen. Ashley Louise Simmons. Ashley Dawn Smith. Brooklyn Nicole Smith. Chastity Dawn Smith. Christopher James Smith. Kyle Anthony Smith. Samantha Ray Smith. Chelsea Leah Spangler. Christian T. Spellman. Madison Perry Spinks. Tanandra Lachey Spivey. Bradley Todd Stalling. Karen Christine Stassen. Chelsea Lee Steen. Cody Eugene Stevens. Chase Braden Stewart. Tamara Shea Summerfield. Anthony Eric Michael Swick. Sarah Leanne Taylor. Samantha Nicole Thornton. Adam Crow Todran. James Franklin Triplett III. Kaylee Jade Tucker. John Lewis Valdez. Ashley Elizabeth Waddell. Lacey Elizabeth Wagner. Megan Rochelle Wagner. Markel Philip Walls. Paul James Worth. Lindsay Ruth Waterman. Matthew Nathaniel Watson. Rodney Allen Watts Jr. April Marie Weekly. Sarah Elizabeth Wynn. Amber Elizabeth Winner. Jesse Curtis West. Charles Edward Wheeler II. Mackenzie Karen Wheeler. Scotty Diamond Whiteside. Brandon Lee Wiley. Stacy Elizabeth Wilkin. Miko Storm Wilkinson. Danielle Brianne Williams. Kaylee Marie Williams. Keenan Michael Williams. Michael Garrett Williams. Vivian Celeste Williams. Sabrina Dawn Winter. Josette Francis Witter. Michelle Jillian Wolfe. Quamar Dion Woods. Brad Michael Woolard. Brett Stephen Woolard. Serena Lynn Reedy. Abigail Jean Wright. Julianne Wyeth. Ethan Tyler Yost. Steve Paul Budoso.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce the president of the senior class, Selena Baker.
Please stand and join me in removing your tassels from the right to the left as official graduates of NHS. Remain standing for the alma mater.
Thank you.
Okay. Now do I just walk down there?
Yeah, let's go sit down.
Okay.
The alma mater.
Newark High School, Newark High School, loyal now thy children stand. As we lift our song to praise thee, there is school in all the land. Although strong may be thy rivals, they cannot withstand thy might. For we all shall be defenders of the crimson and the white. Although strong may be thy rivals, they cannot withstand thy might. For we all shall be defenders of the crimson and the white. Go Cats!
We'll go out there and make sure that you go far enough.
Thank you.